And as we resume, a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
It's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Here's Butler. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Jordan. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Hurt for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, an amazing side note from last season was the quote "got him" game, which arose on Clippers team flights thanks to DeAndre Jordan. He began taking pictures of any teammates or even coaches who he caught sleeping on the flight and posting them on Twitter. As the game caught on, even DeAndre himself fell victim. He tried his best to stay awake, but all it took was a short 15-minute nap, and when he woke with a start, he looked at Blake Griffin, who said nothing, but merely smiled and nodded. Got him. Devin?
Well, it sounds like fun, but the coaches might not think so. The players need their sleep.
I'm just so impressed with his focus, Kevin, because even with the defender flying at him, he still finds a way to hit those shots on the perimeter.
Plenty of sleep in this game. A little flair in this package. Not a guy you have to call to play for. He can size you up and take you apart.
Well, you think about what Chris Paul meant to the Clippers, guys, not just on the floor. I mean, that's pretty obvious. He's one of the best point guards in the league, if not the best. But it had more to do with the identity of the team. I think people took him seriously after that deal. And in fact, in L.A., there was a budding rivalry between the Clippers and the Lakers for who was the city's best team. And that had never been a question before.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. For so long, Steve, it seemed that the Clippers were always the second fiddle, but with Chris Paul ending up there and not in a Laker uniform, it just changed the whole mindset, Clark, it seems in the finishing.
And if you've had the tough breaks that the Clippers have had over the years, one big moment or big player acquisition like a Chris Paul can really move your franchise in a totally different direction.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Lamar Odom is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Hill comes in for Caron Butler. And it's Crawford in for Chauncey Billups.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Odom with the screen for Paul. Hill kicks to Griffin. And the lead. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, when you talk about Dwight Howard, the first thing that comes to mind is that dominant interior presence. Defensively, he can do it all with his tremendous strength and athleticism. And offensively, he's made steady progress to the point where he's a 20-point-a-game scorer, big-time player.
Clippers trail by 3. Paul kicks to Hill. Crawford outside. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Crawford. Crawford left side. Kicks to Paul. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And you look at the way Dwight Howard overshadows the center position in the NBA right now. And you could argue he's one of the all-time great centers in the league. And Clark, do you think, from his perspective, that's a good thing?
I'm not necessarily sure. You've got to be careful how much praise you heap on young players. Everybody handles it differently. I think you're better served to earn it over time before people start making proclamations about the great this, the great that. I think you'd love to see more great centers or outstanding centers emerge who could stand toe-to-toe with Dwight and really challenge him to continue to push himself to be the best.
Paul with the bucket.
They got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the game.
Yeah, Stephen, that's the top priority for any team. You got to protect the paint.
Crawford hits Kobe. The pass to Blake. Back to Kobe. Jamison. Lakers passing it around. Shot from 16. There's the bucket. Good. 14 points for Kobe Bryant.
His offensive game is so refined, guys, extremely well developed in just about every aspect.
And it's Paul penetrating over Blake. Paul can't get that one to fall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jamison left side. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And it's a 6-point Laker lead. The Clippers shoot. Now here's Crawford. He dishes it to Paul. Griffin a screen on Jamison. Tries it from 19. And again, it's Chris Paul. Paul's got 4 this quarter. And we've reached the end of the third. The Lakers on top of 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports.